What was it though? Because like I know you had the DUI, like where you crashed your car. Like, what was that the final straw? Like, what was that
Okay.
moment?
So I can actually send you that paperwork that I was never charged and there is no DUI.
Oh,
There
sorry.
is no DUI. They that no 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 no. They just that just ended maybe a couple of months ago. I just got all the paperwork back from the DA. I was never charged with a DUI. What happened was I was driving into Staten Island. I was coming around a bend. I was going somewhere where I wasn't going to be okay. I didn't get there yet. So there was no DUI, and I can tell you that. My Adderall was in the car. I'm prescribed Adderall. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
prescribed a very small dosage of it, very small dosage of it, which actually helped me come off all of the other medication that they had me on. So all those antidepressants, all those other drugs they had me on, that Adderall actually helped me clear my head. I don't take it today. I don't take anything right now. Um, which I don't know how long that's gonna last because four grandkids, yeah, four grandkids, they're gonna have to medicate me. um, so the DUI was January 4th. I was going through a horrible breakup at the time. I had met somebody. I just started dating. He was a con man, like a con man, a real con man. Like I'll date cons, but not con men. You know what I mean? And I make those jokes, but we were arguing on the phone. I came around a bend. It was black ice, and that was it. All I can tell you is I remember every airbag in my face. I was alone on the road. I can tell you that I remember something telling me to get out of the car. I don't know what got me out of the car. It wasn't people. Nobody was there. I got myself out of that car. I didn't get myself. That was my father, like everyone in heaven that got me out of that car. Because if I showed you pictures of what that car looked like on the top, it was crushed. It was
Wow.
messed up. So I think it was that point in my life. I went away February 4th, a month later. Um, and I made a decision to just work at it, work at it, work at it. So from February till July, I had sobriety. Then I messed up like a couple days in July, and it's been since August. September, October, November, December, January. 6 months, over a little, almost 7 months.
Wow. That's really good.
Yeah, for me, that's really, really good. I've gotten like 11 months and like almost a year, but never like the year.
What advice? Because you say you'll date a con, but not the con man. I get it. Like, we have like I don't know if you follow like Jen Shah from like Salt Lake City Housewives. Like she's sentenced now as you're holding your mouth, right? Like that's
Everyone, what I'm watching what's happening to women, like Chrisleys. What's going on here? Why? Like it's pay taxes, pay taxes. I don't. Mm, Okay, finish the question. I'm sorry, I jumped in because that to me is like,
well, I was gonna say, like, are you shocked about like a Jen Shah or like the Chrisleys and like the sentences? They got like 12 years and she got 9 years. Both Chrisleys, Jen Shah got 6.5. And like being someone who knows the jail system, like what advice do you have like as like a Jen Shah heads to jail?
make friends, not enemies. Um, make friends like me. You can call home and make sure that you're good over there. Um, and that had, one of the housewives, we won't say, one of the housewives that had to go away. A friend of mine was there when she got there, and she was like, "I'm friends with Renee." And the next thing you know, we're on the phone, and that's how her and I actually became friends.
Teresa.
The one from New Jersey. Yeah, I know I did. I feel even bad to even bring that up because I don't. She knows she went. I know she went. America knows she went, but I don't have to make that part of the conversation. She's a really nice person. We worked together recently on Justina Valentine's movie. I like Teresa a lot. She's feisty and she got heart and soul, and that's the advice I'd give. Never lose sight of the light because you're coming home and you're gonna be with your family and you fight. You are, you know, listen, there is no cakewalk in jail. There's no cakewalk in life outside of jail. So if you're not, if it ain't easy on the inside, on the outside, what makes you think it's going to be easy on the inside? There is no easy anymore. Um, but don't be somebody you're not neither. Like, I'm who I am, and I wouldn't change that part of me. But I also don't know the inside of jail. You know what I mean? Like, I personally don't know it. I know what it is for my father to go away. I know what it is to have all my friends go away. But for a woman, and you're leaving your kids, I don't know. Pray. Like, I'm very big with God. So, and I've always been way before recovery all my life. I've like, God is like my dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's who I have to go to him to figure things out, because he's not one of confusion. You know what I mean? Everything he gives you is for a reason. I don't know what everybody's reason is for 12 years and 9 years, but according to the government, it's money. You know what I mean? Which we should be focused on helping our children so they don't go to jail and get 9 years and 12 years, and educate them, and don't sign papers, and make sure you have the proper attorney, and never listen to your husband. Never sign where your husband tells you to, ever.
Yes, I think that's all good advice. And like, I guess, like you said, like just keep in light that there is an end, whether it's 6.5 years later, just remember you're coming home at some point.
That broke my heart when I read like the Chrisleys and so Jen and I are on the same. We have the same management company in California, CJAM. So Chris Giovanni, he's amazing. So I had just signed on to them when I was watching like all the news, and I was like, they're smacking women with 10 years, 12 years. I'm like, what did they do? Because I was watching them on TV and I didn't see nothing. So it's sad. I feel really bad. I don't know Jen. I never met her. I love to write. Like, I like, that was like a big thing with me. Like, anybody needs a card and a letter, I'm always there. I'm a supportive person of anybody that has to be incarcerated. You know, like, it's been many, many years since I wrote a letter, because when my dad came home the last bid, I vowed that was it for me. I would stay away from anything to do with that, because now I got grandkids, and my dating choices are different, you know. But no one's above it. I mean, look, reality TV, like, it used to be criminals that we were known criminals. Now it's reality stars. Now it's like, and I'm not gonna say people aren't guilty. We're no, I'm not talking about that.